back to MSF Action News. Tonight we'll be discussing and using a new character, Colleen Wing. But first, we'd like to discuss a new Scopely scandal called Goldgate 2021.
Appropriately named. Yeah, so last night, server reset. Things went awry.
Very awry.
So yeah, they tried to rectify a mistake with a bigger one.
It was ironic, to say the least. The compensation pack in the inbox was bugged.
What?
Weird.
Yeah.
Every time you clicked on claim, it wouldn't actually claim. But apparently, you would get the rewards for claiming the pack.
Oh.
Which included 7 million gold every time you clicked.
Well, some people were getting like way more than that too, weren't they? Like so I've seen screenshots of like people with over 400 million gold. Yeah, it was a mess. I personally didn't receive that, but I was having all kinds of glitchy problems from the claim didn't work. I repeatedly clicked on it and then it seemed to work. The offers were bugged. You could buy one and then you had to close the game down to come in to buy another offer. Nothing worked. The store wouldn't show any supplies in it to buy just mats or anything else. It was a mess. Like literally nothing. It was probably bugs on top of bugs. It wasn't just the gold, but then there was red star pulls were infinite. So if you pulled a red star orb, it didn't expend the resource. So you could just keep pulling them and pulling them and pulling them. So it's an absolute mess. I actually purchased Colleen Wing and then the server went down. It didn't because when they went back up, they rewound everything. So nothing I purchased was in my resources when I logged into the game this morning when the game went back up. So they're probably gonna. I don't know what they're gonna do. It's a mess on top of a mess on top of another mess. And the question is this the biggest mistake, surpassing Orbgate? What was that? 2020. It was just last year that happened. Yeah. Is this a bigger screw up than that? I think so, because that window last time was about this big for the people that benefited from all the orbs. Well, briefly benefited from the orbs. This mistake, I think, was fairly universal. It didn't affect me, but you had how much in your?
I had about 160 million gold within about 5-10 minutes.
Wowzers.
Yeah.
This is going to be a big one. I don't know.
I'm interested to see what they do with all the people like you who paid for Colleen Wing and didn't get her.
Yeah.
And then had to repay for Colleen Wing. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I still haven't even been compensated for from what I understand, there was something that was going on with the multiple man red orbs as well. Still haven't seen compensation for that.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that's never going to happen, but it's another video probably. So yeah, pretty big deal this, and you don't get the feeling that it's gonna stop anytime soon either.
No, you really don't.
I don't have any confidence that this is like a one-off or anything at this, because it's obviously not. It's always, literally always something. So I wouldn't be the least bit surprised if there was bugs tonight, at reset. So
yeah, maybe Scopely should change their name to Bugly. Anyway, on to lore with Shane Shee. Take it away, Shane.
Thank you, fellas. Today, we're here to talk about Colleen Wing. Created by Doug Moench, Larry Hama, and Neil Adams, her first appearance is in Marvel Premiere number 19 in November 1974. Aliases include Lady Samurai and Carol Speed, and affiliations include Heroes for Hire and Daughters of the Dragon. Colleen Wing is a skill-based character in martial arts and, of course, swordsmanship. She learned the ways of the samurai through her grandfather, Kenji Ozawa. Now, Unfortunately, Kenji Ozawa was murdered, and she was forced to seek and obtain revenge with her newly found ally, Danny Rand, aka the Iron Fist. Eventually, she ends up teaming up with all of the members of the Heroes for Hire, such as Luke Cage, Shang-Chi, and Misty Knight, to name a few, and found a true friend in Misty when Knight replaced her arm with a cybernetic one, and the pair decided to start a agency for bounty hunting, which dubbed them the Daughters of the Dragon. Now, we have seen this character played in the small screen by Jessica Henwick in the Netflix series Iron Fist, where at the end she actually obtains the power of the Iron Fist. Can anybody get it? Where's my dragon tattoo and glowy fist? Am I right? Anyways, that's it for lore. Back to you.
Thanks, Shane. And now, let's do a character profile on Colleen Wing.
Excellent. First thing, I guess we'll look at her passive. Yeah, what this team is meant to be is a big middle finger to full clearing war any longer. Their intent, from what I understand, is to make this team easier than normal to put together, and that T4ing abilities isn't exactly a necessity to get the team online. There's going to be a couple T4s probably on each character on this team that they'll see a good benefit from, but there won't be any of them other than probably passives across the board that will be absolutely a necessity to get the team up and running and working. So what they're going for here is they want a lot of people to have this team and for it to slow down war in full clearing. That's from what I understand. That's the rumor. That being said, a lot of it will start with the passives, and that's probably what you're most likely going to T4 first. On end of any Heroes for Hire ally turn, 25% chance to attack the most injured non-summoned enemy for 100% damage, 30% piercing for each Heroes for Hire ally, ignoring taunt and stealth, plus gain deflect. On war defense, this always attacks. On turn, gain deflect, plus apply assist now to ally Misty Knight on enemy death. If this character has 2 or more Heroes for Hire allies, apply offense down to all enemies. On spawn, on war defense, if this character has 3 or more Heroes for Hire allies, if health is full and not charged, gain 2 charge. What in the ass? This is wow, and we're not even close done. At the end of any turn, if charged and below 50% health, holy smokes, this is a lot going on. This is just her passive.
I can't believe this is just a passive.
Yeah, lose 1 charge. I wonder if there's going to be a next page button at the end of this. Lose 1 charge, clear all negative effects, heal for 100% of this character's max health, gain offense up for 2 turns, 2 deflect and death proof. If charged, always revive on death. And gain 10% damage plus 10% damage reduction and 175% resistance per charge.
That's the whole team's passives. That's a whole team's worth of passive. She's...
You're going to have to 3-tap this.
She's immortal. As long as if you can give her charged consistently, she's immortal.
Let's look at the thing that they call an ultimate. That's a passive. Attack all enemies for 250% piercing. If any target is a protector, attack that target for 350%. Plus, apply 3 bleed instead. Apply heal block to all enemies. Gain 1000% extra focus for this. If Misty Knight is an ally, this attack cannot be dodged. Oh, well, we lucked out here. It's this has still got a lot going on. It's still incredibly powerful. Wowzers, man. I sure hope this translates to fun somehow. This seems like the passive alone seems like something that's going to inspire a lot of frustration on defense. I don't know, man.
I'm just glad that us as players don't have to remember all of that stuff. Like, to a point, you do, but it's not like, and now I do this, which procs this, and this, and this, and this.
So for the special, we have attack primary target for 330% damage, apply 3 bleed, so this also has a bleed mechanic. This attack gains 30% piercing for each heroes for hire ally, gain 3 deflect. On war defense, this attack targets the enemy with the highest damage instead of the primary target, ignoring taunt and stealth, and gains 1000% extra focus. If Misty Knight is an ally, this attack cannot be dodged. So this is really like, not only are they a crazy defensive team, but this is just designed to delete people on the other side that could offer up any attempt at killing them. Also, this is just absolutely wild. I can't imagine running into one that's like fully built, tier 15, all the passives, 6 to 7 red stars on the characters. I don't know that this would be a killable team.
Yeah.
This is absolutely nuts, man.
Just wait until we see those 700,000K heroes for hire teams.
Yeah. Attack. Okay, so we're at the basic. Attack primary target for 290% damage plus apply bleed. On war defense, when this character performs a counterattack or assist, apply 2 bleed instead. If Misty Knight is an ally, this cannot be dodged.
It sounds like Colleen Wing really needs Misty Knight to be alive.
So I'm sure players are going to figure out a good kill order. There isn't a 5th, so obviously killing that 5th might be the first thing you try to do, is get that 5th player out of there, just because they're going to be the weakest link and just the easiest to take out, because they don't have any of these crazy mechanics going on to keep them alive. So then you're dealing with 4, and then there'll be a kill order that will be established probably soon. Is a lot of this requires having 3 other, so you will need all 4 for some of this to work. But there's already frustrating mechanics here with just having the 3 heroes for hire that are available already. Wow, man, this is some of the wildest. And where do you go from here? Like, this isn't even a legendary. This is supposed to be an easy access character. Are legendaries even a thing after this? Like, what do you like? This is legendaries are a joke compared to this. I can't.
Yeah.
Imagine where it's like they've painted themselves in a corner. Now they got to raise the bar every time they come out with a character. And I don't know, man. This is these kits. I mean, Misty Knights is same thing. This just wild, over the top. You have to scroll through her passive. I don't know, man. This is absolutely nutty.
I can't imagine the amount of reworks that are going to have to happen when this team comes out.
Let's be honest, though. They're going to sell us a counter at some point.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be the same thing. Couple existing characters that they do a rework around. They introduce 2 more characters. Maybe the next one will have a legendary in it to better...
Yeah.
Wow.
Is this team going to have a legendary?
Not that I know. I know nothing about I personally don't know any rumors about a 5th. I know some people are going to use Jessica Jones. You could probably run Punisher on this team because he'll have some synergies too. If you don't have him on Skilletary for some reason, yeah, there could be. Maybe Doom would work real well here too. I don't know. Just it's pretty. At the end of the day, this is hands down one of the wildest kits I've ever seen. Just a lot going on, lots of process. There's all kinds of math here. Like, to even keep all this straight of what's going on, you couldn't even say this all in one breath.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, maybe Eminem could.
Yeah, it's true.
That's our character profile on Colleen Wing.
Yeah. So yeah, let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Absolutely. Wow, fun and informational. We'll have more news on characters and scandals right here on MSF Action News. And as always, we'll see you tomorrow night.
Just